friendships is an exchange of energy. It's this dynamic. Living somewhere else, friends come and go a lot.
I might be on social media and see people with like a big friend group and think, am I doing something wrong? Like,
I was out there alone, moving from station to station.
I have been spending the whole day sitting and studying and working a little bit, and I actually didn't have anything planned because I asked pretty much all of my friends if they wanted to hang out, and none of them, you know, were available. They all had other plans, and so it kind of hit me, this is a good time to talk about friendships and to talk about particularly making friends in Korea, or if you want to apply this to any other situation, making friends in general. I would like to proudly say that I have the most healthy friend group that I've ever had right now, and I feel incredibly happy and satisfied and blessed with what I have now, so hopefully I can share some good things. Very spontaneously, one friend suddenly did have time, which is Stephanie. She asked me if I wanted to help do a little surprise thing for her husband because it was his birthday on my birthday as well. We have the same birthday. Well, Stephanie wanted to surprise him with a little picnic. He doesn't know he's going on the picnic. So Jake and I wanted to help. And so yeah, we're going on a picnic. Asking my friends out usually ends in a hell yes, let's do it from at least a handful of them. But today somehow like everyone was busy, and it really got me thinking. First of all, of the growth that I've made, because maybe a couple of years ago I would start to get really insecure whenever that would happen. But also about how I realized that loneliness is really not about the number of friends that you have and about how much you're seeing other people. That does have some kind of effect, but I feel like loneliness is much more about the quality of connections that you have. You know, there was a moment around a year and a half, 2 years time ago where I did feel extremely lonely. What has mainly changed in this was to actually let go of cringe. I used to cringe a little bit when I would think about looking my friends deep in the eye and tell them from the deepest part of my heart that I love them. I used to cringe a bit. I would be like, ooh, are they gonna think I'm weird? Or like, am I like really, like, what the hell, you know? And I bet lots of you guys can relate to that. I don't know if you've noticed when I have interactions with my friends on camera as well, but we touch each other a lot and we look each other deep in the eye a lot and we tell each other that we love each other all the time. Not just like, love you girl, but truly, you know, confessing their love to each other. Yeah, those are my thoughts on loneliness. Let me finish this so we can head out of the door.
Oh, nice!
Okay, we just finished doing the setup, and Stephanie texted me they were just around the corner, so I sent them the location of it. So they're gonna sit down first, and then we're gonna like jump in and be like, yo, what's up?
That's such a creepy way to surprise people.
Be like,
yeah.
Hi.
Yeah. What's up? Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck.
He's still standing up. He doesn't want to sit down. Yeah. I think he's so sketched out. He's like, what the fuck?
Do you think the fun's like kind of looking around?
Should we move over?
Do you think
or should we wait until he's sitting down?
Why is he like still up?
Oh, he's sitting down now. I think this was just so weird. Let's surprise them from the back.
Do you think it's gonna work?
Yeah. They're sitting with the backs to
She's older?
Did you see her?
You knew? Did you guys see me?
Don't hold back. Just how do you feel? Could you find the song that would make it real? To your animal flesh, to your animal bones.
전 내면 턱 하고 터질것만 같은 그대.
Although I'm not going to bring my computer today, I am going to bring a ton of books. I am currently rereading The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen R. Covey. And speaking of reading, I'm meeting Cari today. We are just going to a cafe. It was so nice and cozy last time, and kind of wanted to have a little less time in between us seeing each other, so that is what we're trying to do today. But while I'm packing my bag, I wanted to sit down and have a conversation about a question that I haven't really been getting, but that I'm wondering why people aren't asking me much about. And that is the fact that why do I mostly have foreign friends here in Korea? Although the first people in Korea that I ever met was fully Korean, which is why I learned Korean so quickly. I got really comfortable speaking Korean very quickly because the first people that took me in and welcomed me was my Korean friends. And I am like eternally grateful to them. I love them so much. Most of the friends now that I see a lot here in Korea who are Korean are either something called 교포 or 유학생. And I would say the language is definitely the biggest reason why I don't have as many deep-rooted relationship with Korean people as I do with foreign people here, because I mean obviously English is also not my first language. I think you guys know that. But I feel comfortable to a fluent level in English, but I don't feel comfortable to that level in Korean. And when I sit with my friends, as I told you earlier, I am in a place in my life right now where the relationships that I have, I want to nurture them so deeply. I want to feel each other on a much deeper energetic level than just surface. It is a lot easier to reach that level with someone that you can communicate and use that lingo for. And I can't do that in Korean yet, but I have definitely plans on reaching that point. I mean, I want to never stop learning Korean, but yeah, so that's why. And I think that's why it can be defeating and kind of like difficult for a lot of foreigners in whatever country that you're in another country, in a place where they have a different culture and a different language than yours, to create these very, very deep and meaningful relationships. So I hope that gave you a better understanding, and hopefully if you're sitting in the same situation as me, to not feel so bad about it, because there's nothing wrong with you. It is just because it's harder to connect on the same, you know, frequency. Let's head out and see Cari. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that rainy day soft light.
That's so true. I honestly love rain. I just don't like sweating.
Yeah, if it was a colder day.
Again, like everything just seems to match your colors. I know. Color palette.
I feel like if you wear beige in Korea, yeah, you're safe. Oh my god.
I'm trying to get my camera, but there is a spider behind it. Oh, it's huge. Oh my god, it's really big. Fuck. That's the one thing that I will always be scared of. I hate spiders so much. Never take those aesthetic photos and selfies inside, you know, stay on the path, don't go too close to any bush. They're like this big and they'll take you. Okay, so I've, like, on your videos, you have said many times that you enjoy your solo traveling and like solo going through a lot of things in life. When you came to Korea, was there ever a point of time where you had like trouble with that? Of like being alone a lot of the time? And how did you change to being comfortable with that?
So when I moved here for the first time, I was really lucky in that I came as a student. And so I like had people around me and that was like a really easy way to make friends. But when my best friend moved away, that's when I was suddenly like, oh my god, I'm lonely, like, especially because I had kind of built my life around that other person. I kind of filled my time with creative things, so that's why I started YouTube. But also, I do just enjoy being by myself, and I think that that's something that is really important to learn to love. And also, the times that I feel, the times that like nowadays I feel lonely, it's sort of a peer pressure thing, where I might be on social media and see people with like a big friend group and think, am I doing something wrong? Like, I love being alone, like is something wrong with me? But I have quite a few friends who actually live here and they do love solo travel too. And so seeing other people be cool with being by themselves, I think that really helps me because there's nothing wrong with being alone.
That's amazing. It's good tips.
Yay, be solo.
I just said goodbye to Cari. It was so much fun. I've been really enjoying kind of getting to know her better over the past, what is it, even like a couple of months only. Got 빈대떡 and tteokbokki and a little bit of onion 양파 sauce. I love. Hello. Do you want to pour us some? Yes, I'd love to. But this is. Yeah. I'm like, welcome back. Happy Monday. Oh, see, I like this one. Like I can pick things up. I think it's really hard editing this video right now for you guys. Because, like, I feel very dramatic right now, but I think it's translating very well to how I'm feeling, like, you know, like, I just really miss Sissel. It just feels very ironic that I'm making a video about friendship and like Sissel isn't in it, you know? It's really weird. If you don't know, Sissel's visa ran out, so she's in Denmark right now. And she's been like that since the beginning of summer. And like, when you have a friend who's just like a lot more than a friend, who's seems like another part of me, you know, it's just it's so hard being away for each other. I'm really not one to turn on the camera when I'm feeling like this usually, but I think I wanted to show you that like a really negative side of living somewhere else, like in the world, is that people come and go. Like, your friends come and go a lot. Anyways, I'm sorry guys. I'm gonna let you continue watching. We got a new little module for the closet because we feel like we need a little bit more like storage space for shoes and bags and such. I need a little more storage space. So I think I'm gonna build that now. I love building IKEA furniture. It's my favorite thing. I've kind of like been looking to change little things with the house. Not really change, but like maybe update. Like the office rug, the, you know, organization, a little bit here and there, because my dad is coming next week actually. He's visiting us and he's gonna live here for a week's time. And I am obviously wanting to impress him. Like, is there no instructions to this? Okay, now that I think I've figured out like where to start on this, I'm gonna take you out today just for like you and me, coffee and chill, us two together. Well, one, I wanna read a bit and I just wanna get out of the house, and then two, I wanna show you some really good places where you can socialize and make random friends. But before that, I do wanna have a conversation because like you can be in a lot of exposure to new people, it can be in a lot of scenarios where you meet new people and where like, you know, you have the opportunity, but that yet you're still not feeling like you are actually making these friendships. There is something stopping that, and we kind of want to, you know, get to the bottom of that. It's very helpful to really think with yourself, what narrative are you telling yourself? How do you define yourself in social relationships? It's a good idea to sit down with yourself and maybe like write this down, journal a little bit. Ask yourself these questions that you haven't really asked yourself before. How come you're scared of meeting new people? How come you don't feel comfortable opening up immediately or talking intimate or anything in relation? You need to really challenge that discomfort and get to the bottom of where it originates from. A good place to start is maybe try to define what kind of friendship you're looking for and what that entails. What do you look to get out of a relationship, and in return, what are you gonna give? What qualities are you gonna give? A lot of the times these qualities will first become very apparent when you actually get into these deep relationships, because the key is we have to see ourselves in relation to others and in play and game with each other in order to really see and appreciate what we can actually offer, at least in the beginning. It's easy to get to the point where we can see our own like inherent worthiness and our beauty that we bring to the world when we see that play together in deep connection with other people. So sit down and like think to yourself, maybe write it down on a paper. What do I want from a relationship? What do I want these relationships to give me? What are my boundaries? Get clear with yourself on these kinds of things because it's very important. Friendships is an exchange of energy. It's this dynamic. You can't have a relationship with someone where you feel like you're giving a lot of yourself but you're not getting anything in return. or vice versa. Doesn't work that way. I'm such a bad multitasker, it's insane. So I'm gonna just finish trying to build this thing.
I am not a raincoat here to keep you warm. Then go back in the closet after the storm. No, I'm not a match simply waiting to burn. All I am is a friend, your friend till the end.
Really enjoying how this turned out. Now I finally feel like I like this corner of the dressing room, which is perfect. And Jake has gotten his own little shoe rack now, so I think he's gonna enjoy that. I'm gonna head out and I'm gonna take you to a cafe that I think has a specific little interesting thing that makes it a really good place to meet random people if that's what you're seeking. Just to challenge yourself, you know? So let's go. We're going to somewhere in between Itaewon and Hannam.
I'm not your impression of a city you wish you loved more than everything.
Welcome to Itaewon Hannam, kind of in the middle. I don't really know what to call this area, to be honest. But the main road is right up here, and on the main road I have actually never had a coffee at that specific place, but it's a cafe where I always see people sitting out in front. One thing that these people who go to this cafe and sit out in the front all have in common is that they have a dog. People here with dogs are so much more approachable, and also they would love for you to go up and talk to them, at least people that I've come across. Usually the best icebreaker is like, oh my god, your dog is so cute, how old is it, what's his name? And people with a dog here, they like to talk, and it's amazing. The key is to also make you look approachable, so we're definitely gonna take out the earphones here. Is not with me today. I think that place changed owners. It's definitely not the same cafe anymore, but dogs are still welcome, but there were no people, so I'm gonna find another place.
We are still young, and our hearts still run. Come on.
The most important thing for me is that I'm sitting outside, because this is where people pass by. There's a little bit more lively than just people who already is sitting with someone and having a conversation. So sitting outside is a very good key. I live by the fake it till you make it principle. It's about acting extroverted and comfortable in talking with strangers to the point where your brain and your body kind of wires itself to that being your reality. Fake it till you make it is not just some kind of sketchy term. It's really just a mindset shift that you can change on and off.
Would you hold me if I told you we can just run away? So come, my darling, let me help you. We can follow the sun and leave the rain for somebody else. Let's help ourselves, leave our troubles on the shelf. Don't you worry, we're gonna find.
Although I didn't exactly end up meeting new people with dogs, I did end up magically meeting Jay, and then Fred, and then Angelina came in the end. So no new friends, but lots of old friends. But I swear it's a really good tip though. Go anywhere with dogs or with pets in general. Those people are usually very kind. I am just removing my makeup with my trusty Scent Beauty Lavender Dream Oil Cleanser. We have natural lavender oil in it, which is what makes it the perfect oil for me in the evening. It's so nice to rewind down. Like, as you know, lavender has been used in, you know, many cultures for a very long time as a natural remedy for insomnia and just in general like relaxing of the mind. Plus this cleanser is all vegan, organic, cruelty-free, produced under the highest standards in Europe. I'm very proud of it. It literally is melting away the makeup. By the way, I always have the links to Sind down in the description box below. I like filled one side of my bag with the incenses that I bought at that shop. Anyways, I hope it was interesting or helpful for you to listen to my thoughts on making friends, and specifically making friends here in Korea. I know it's hard living in another country. I know it's hard, you know, connecting on a deeper level no matter where you are. If you are still in your home country, it is not easy, and it's more of a journey inwards than it is outwards for sure. So yeah, that's all I have to say. Now I'm waiting for Jake to come home. We have a romantic cuddling night planned in schedule. So I'm gonna burn some incense and set the mood for him. So I hope you sleep well, and I'll see you next week.